Hi, this is Tom with Trackside Profits, here to talk about this weekend's Peter Pan Stakes. I'm going to give you my picks and analysis, go through each horse, and take a look at the field. First up, we have Vasimo. Todd Pletcher brings this Nyquist horse with Irad Ortiz Jr. on the mount. Vasimo was 6th in the Louisiana Derby. He's shown speed in the past, and Ortiz might put him up near the front. He has good enough buyers with an 89-2 back, but there's others I prefer more in this spot. Happy Delusional. Louis Linder Jr. and Paco Lopez teaming up to bring this colt by flatter. He was 4th behind Preakness Hopeful Pay Billy and Surfside Moon last out. I think this horse is pretty much a donkey, and I'm not going to use him on my tickets. Surfside Moon. James Lawrence and Junior Alvarado bringing this colt out of Magnum Moon. He was 3rd last out over Happy Delusional and 2nd behind Captain Cook. He started his career on turf, but then switched over to dirt and ran a 90 buyer in a losing effort to Captain Cook in the Withers. He couldn't prove off that. He's got big enough speed figures, but I don't think I'm going to use him to win. Possibly underneath in the exotics. Chad Brown and Flavian Pratt come in with Hill Road. This colt by Quality Road was 3rd last out in the Tampa Bay behind Derby runner Owen Almighty and Brown's other horse, Chancer McPatrick. He's taken a small drop in class over some of these horses in the field, but I don't think he's going to have enough speed in this race for him to get up in time. With Chad Brown and Flavian Pratt, as well as the price of this colt, I think he's going to be over bet. He spiked a fever last out and scratched. I want to see one before I lay any cash, but I wouldn't be surprised if he got up and won. McAfee's coming in by Cloud Computing. Richard Dutrow trained, and Johnny Velasquez gets the call. He's another with a slight class drop. Ran good enough race last out in the Wood, but it wasn't spectacular. What I like about him, though, is he's got slowly improving buyers in his last 3 races, culminating with an 89. Johnny Velasquez can definitely win the big races, and if I get a price on this horse, I could definitely see me using him underneath my top pick. Uncaged, Todd Pletcher brings this Kurland Colt with Louisiana native Kendrick Carmouche. He came off the pace to win a $52,000 allowance race by a length and 3/4 over a muddy track. It's his 2nd off a 211-day layoff. He's got 2 wins and 3 starts, but it's probably too big of a class hike to take this horse seriously in this spot. First pitch, Jose Jimenez gets the mount. He won his maiden on his 3rd try, and it was on the lead, but I don't think he's ready for this company, and he needs to improve drastically to have a shot. Captain Cook. Richard Dutrow brings this son of practical jokes with Manny Franco in the irons. He was 6th to Rodriguez in the Wood and won the race 2 back over Surfside Moon with a field best 94 buyer. I think he'll be able to work out a comfortable trip on the lead and take him home across the wire first. Captain Cook is my top selection, and I hope he doesn't get too bet down. Brereton's Baytown, this Paul McGinty trained colt, has tried graded company in 2 of his last races, the Rebel Stakes and the Arkansas Derby, to lose by a combined 30 lengths. I think he's going to have all the other horses scratch for him to get a piece of that ticket. Lordship is Chad Brown's other entry out of Gun Runner, and he calls Dylan Davis for the mount. He won his maiden after taking a little hop out of the gate, came back into a hot pace, and won by a length and 1/4. He'll definitely have to improve, and Brown also has him entered in the Long Branch at Monmouth on the same day, so I guess it's a wait and see. If you want to see my Preakness probables and analysis, I'll put it on the screen now. Who do you like to win the Peter Pan? Comment below. Please like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the track.